All right, his name is Richard Branson. We're going to try and get him on the phone.
He is a billionaire, Jay.
A gazillionaire.
I think $4.2 billion is that what he is? That of American money?
Is that what he's worth?
Of American money, that is. Let's call him.
How many pounds? Let's call him. How many pounds is that, Ram?
That is 6 pounds. Our money is really
6 pounds, 2 ounces.
It's really depreciated recently.
He's coming. I hope he's there.
I imagine he's got 18 phones.
Good morning, Randy and Jason. How are you?
Richard Branson. It is such a joy to have you on Scarborough Country. You sound extremely chipper. Why the good mood?
Well, that's fantastic. Right now I'm talking to you from a high-altitude orbit right above the mid-Atlantic. We're in geosynchronous orbit, and we're looking down on a wonderful, wonderful planet Earth.
But now this is just
he is so positive,
This
Randy.
is like a typical Wednesday for you,
He's
right?
just up in the air on the phone. And by the way, the phone line sounds great. Is that part of the Virgin? Are there phones on Virgin planes now?
I do, yes. Thank you for pointing that out. I'm calling you from Virgin Mobile. We have a hookup on all Virgin Atlantic, Virgin America, and Virgin Galactic flights. I sound crystal clear.
You really do. Again, your positivity is infectious. I will say that, Mr. Branson. Tell us what's going on. You've got to be excited as a Brit yourself. Are you excited about the Olympics, the fact that they're coming to London this summer?
London has been my home. I have many memories, and I treasure my experience at London. But more so than that, Jason, I want to say that as a citizen of the world, it's really fantastic. I've just gotten off the phone with the International Olympic Committee, and I am proud to announce that I will be bankrolling and funding the British Virgin Islands team in this year's Summer Olympics in London.
Wait, you're hold on a second.
You're fielding a country. You're entering a country.
That's right. We're going to be competing in troll track and field events, gymnastics, aquatic events, aeronautic events, and astronautic events. It's going to be a
wait. Are there astronautic events? I don't even know what that is. What that would include.
There are, yes, there are. There's a high-altitude ballooning, writing a giant check from a giant checkbook in geosynchronous orbit. That's going to be an event.
Wow, well, you would definitely win that.
Fantastic. We have athletes from all over the world. We have athletes from Burkina Faso. We have athletes from St. Kitts, St. Lucia, and of course the Virgin Islands.
Well, it makes sense that you would purchase the Virgin Islands
and be sending off athletes from there. And do you think that your athletes? I know it's hard for a small country to compete. Do you think your athletes will be able to compete with the larger countries, China, United States, Russia?
We're not expecting to take home all the gold, but we are expecting to be bankrolling all of the gold that's being given out.
Okay, you will be.
Yes, that's right. Definitely, it's going to be wonderful. And let me tell you something. We don't need a large population. As you know, my home is the Necker Island in the British Virgin Islands.
Yeah.
It's fantastic. It's a wonderful place.
Gorgeous.
But we've also recruited people from all over the world, from Guam, from Italy, from Belize. It's looking really fantastic. And so we've also had some athletes who've come to us through the process of extraordinary rendition, who are held at Guantanamo Bay or other black sites.
Wait a minute. Hold on a second. You're taking people who were extradited from their countries and they're
because
put
of
in
terrorism
and they're put in jail, and you're now employing them as athletes for the British Virgin Islands.
I don't know if that's legal.
We don't screen. Anything can be legal as long as your checkbook is large enough physically.
That's true.
Let me tell you something, Brandy. What we're doing is we're selecting athletes not for any political reasons. We're not looking at any ideology. We're selecting our athletes for their competitive ability, their athletic talent, and their genetic superiority for the future of the humankind.
Why does this sound like Moonraker?
It does feel his positivity, and it does feel like he's beginning to field a master race.
What is happening?
Let me lay to rest any conspiracy theories about what we're doing with Virgin. Let me just say that It is a beautiful world. I have no plans to instigate any sort of Moonraker plot whatsoever.
Okay.
That's why I've recently bought the rights to the Ian Fleming book and the James Bond movie Moonraker, and you will not be able to find those anywhere in the next few years.
That seems a little antithetical. I think you would,
if ever you wanted to distance yourself from that, buying those
would
and removing them from circulation feels like
it indicts you in a certain way. But I want to get back to the master race thing, because I feel like if anybody...
The master race for me is going to be the war.
Oh, did we lose you for a sec?
And women.
Wait, say it. Wait.
Really going to be the master race we're looking at.
You might have gone.
Because we have a competitive team.
You might have gone through a cloud there.
Say that again. What were you saying?
Oh, I'm sorry. We're having some interference. There's an electromagnetic pulse coming from the sun. As you know, we're entering an active phase of the sun. I do want to say that the opening ceremony is going to be a big blast. I'm expecting to parachute down into Wembley Stadium. Personally, and light the torch to kick off the event.
Wait, you're lighting the torch?
I did not hear that. That's news to me. That's fantastic. You're not even an athlete, and yet you're lighting the torch.
And it's going to be a real kicker, because we're going to be debuting a new sustainable form of energy. It's new. It's not nuclear. It's not coal-based or oil-based. It's a new secret fuel project from Virgin Energetics, and it's going to ignite the planet. I promise you.
Can you hint?
See, that's the laugh.
When he laughed, at the beginning it sounded positive. Now
it's maniacal.
When he's talking about igniting the planet.
Let me tell you, it's going to sound positively positive when you see the British Virgin Island team competing but winning in judo, surfing, the 200-meter freestyle, swim, pistol shooting, submachine gun black ops, and regime change.
Wait, hold on a second.
Submachine gun black ops and regime change. I did not know that was part. Is that the biathlon? Is that what that part of it?
The world is going to come together this summer in London, and they're going to be looking at the events, and we're going to be watching everyone, and no one's really going to be looking at the crown in the Tower of London. And I think it might be my chance to make a pitch for royalty itself.
I'm sorry. Every time he laughs,
Richard Branson, you are incredibly positive, and if anybody can get it done, I think you can get it done. I want to thank you for coming on the show. And look,
we have a women's javelin team from the Seychelles Islands. We have the pentathlon competitors from Kenya, North Korea.
Are you salivating? I don't understand how you can pull people from other countries and say that they're representing your country.
I think you have to be born in
you offer the right amount of credits in Virgin money. Oh, you'll be surprised what people will do.
Virgin bucks.
The future is coming. Scars, the future is coming. Don't be the ones who are caught behind. Be the ones who are part of the future. Join Virgin. Join Virgin now before it's too late.
Well, that's a great endorsement there. I gotta say, Richard Branson, thank you so much.
I'm going to take a sip of my Virgin daiquiri and say a prayer to the Virgin Mary. Thank you, and take us for all we've got.
Thank you. There it is, Richard Branson. Wow.